We now move to something a little bit different. We have the founder of HOMA. Some people may say, what on earth is HOMA? I've never heard of HOMA before. But you're soon going to find out, because we have Luca Dotti. Luca Dotti is the founder and managing director of HOMA. Luca, you online, please?
David, can you hear me?
Oh, very loud and clear. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to see you.
See you too. A little bit about HOMA. What does it mean exactly? And has it changed during this period, the meaning of it?
Yes. So HOMA is a network of co-living. So we'll open 3 co-livings in the next 2 years in Thailand. The first one is in Phuket town, just right across the street of Bangkok Hospital. Second one is in Sriracha, Chonburi province. And the third one is at the entrance of Laguna. And we are actively looking at expanding our footprint in Bangkok and Chiang Mai. So for us, co-living is a property which is mainly catered to long-term residents, which is affordable, is sustainable, is tech-enabled, and is community-driven, hence co-living. And I think, yes, it has evolved, the concept of co-living in the past, especially the past year and a half since COVID. We like to call ourselves co-living 2.0 because we are not the classic co-living where people share kitchen and share private spaces. Every apartment, and we range from studio to all the way to 3-bedroom apartments, are independent with kitchenette, and they offer all the privacy that somebody could need, but at the same time it offers community. So events and programming within the property that will allow people to get together and get to know each other. So like a little neighborhood.
Best of both worlds in a way.
Yes, exactly.
You can still have your privacy, because that was always going to be the big concern about the co-living concept. Not everyone wants to be together all the time. As maybe before, people are a little bit more fearful of that sort of experience. Okay, that's great. How about as a real estate model? How does co-living actually work? I understand in Phuket town, you've got a project that's going to be opening, I think it's towards the end of the year, which has, it's a project of scale. There's over 500 rooms. How is that working as a real estate model?
So again, this is a little bit different from the classic co-living that we've probably seen in other cities in Asia or in the rest of the world, where it was usually an asset-light model. So you will have like a management company that was leasing various properties, and it was just like running some sort of like lease arbitrage. In this case, we develop it ground up from scratch with our fully integrated value chain. We own and operate the property. So this really gives us the ability to control every aspect of design and as well as the property management. And we really look forward to create a community even beyond the boundaries of our properties, because I believe that that's the whole point, right? Where you really, from a business perspective, you really reap the whole benefit of creating community within a real estate property. So it's all about generating very predictable and stable cash flows. So we really look at attracting long-term residents, people that, in the case of Phuket town, work at the hospital, work at international schools, but we are also able to accommodate medical tourists with shorter-term leases or digital nomads, because we have a full-fledged co-working space. So it's really that mix of longer and short-term, but always having a base of residents that will create the community that we really need to achieve the whole purpose.
Thanks. I love the thinking, and I love the innovation behind it. One thing I was looking at your website, and I've looked at the brand, and what I found fascinating too is it's quite deeply rooted in sustainability, just in many different ways. I'd really like to ask you a little bit about that from the point of view of financing and real estate development, as that's really the topic for today.
Yeah, so we're going to be the very first residential apartment building in Thailand, which is going to be LEED certified, which is a global organization that recognizes efforts in the sustainability space. We've also been working closely with IFC, the World Bank, and the property will be EDGE Advanced certified. But apart from the certifications, which obviously they look good, but we really we really look at designing the space in order to be a better place for living. So, and this goes from energy savings initiatives, from solar panel, energy efficient glazing, energy efficient kitchen appliance and air conditioning, but also natural ventilation, air quality monitor. So everything that will make the space more healthier and more livable for residents.
Yeah, thanks. I understand from a financing point of view, Luca. You were able to secure please correct me if I'm wrong here, but it's $20 million UOB loan. It's going to a green loan of some sorts. Would really be interesting to know more about that.
Yes, we're very fortunate to be supported by UOB. And the UOB has a sustainability framework that actually promotes sustainability efforts in the real estate space, but not only the real estate space, in different categories of business. But we were able to secure a green loan, which is basically like a loan with the commitment to be sustainable in all our practices. So we've been basically pledging to reduce carbon footprint and adopt all the energy efficiency solution that I just described.
Just kind of a nice to have. It wasn't just something to appeal to customers. It's actually had a kind of an important financial bearing on your business model.
Yeah, and if I may add, I mean, we really took the step of like looking at each of these investments that we were making in sustainability and calculate the impact on returns that this could have. Even if something is probably more costly upfront, the energy efficiency and the savings on the operating expenses that this is going to produce over the years and the multiple that may have upon exit will be accretive to the return of the project. So everything that we're doing is not only good for residents and for society, but it also has an economic returns, which is very valuable to us.
Yeah, love it, Luca. I'm getting a few signals here that we've got 1 minute left. And I really want to get to an important question because which is basically about your customers and about the audience. And in many cases, the other people on the panel, they're buyers. They're buyers coming from different domestic buyers. Your customers are also very domestic. Is that correct?
Yes,
but in a different bracket.
Yes, but we don't sell anything. It's a pure rental model. So we're looking for people that will come and rent and live in our apartments. We're targeting from in the more affordable segment residents with a household income of about 40,000-50,000 baht per household. That means one person or even a family, and we have obviously like more premium apartments for people that desire just bigger spaces. So in Phuket town, for instance, people working at the hospital and teachers. In Sriracha, Japanese engineers working in the factories around there. And in Laguna, we believe that there's going to be a lot of hospitality employees looking at this product. So thanks